Hey, and welcome back to Minecraft Through the Night. Season 6 of Waiting for That Lag Spike. Alright, good morning, sunshine. Namaste. What are we doing? Oh man, we were enchanting. Well, let me tell you, I learned more. Quark. The mod by Vasky. Quark. It's all Quark. Crucial 2 mod pack. Almost. There's so much of this is just simply Quark. The Quark mod. And I think, let's see, we got luck 3 on the pick. Used up all the lapis, I think. Got luck 3, yep. Got an infinity on the bow. Hello. Yeah. I think today I want to go back to the nether and see. Whew. I mean, do I really want to risk what I've got here? Yeah, maybe so. I'll tell you about my day. Today is Monday, April 12th. It's evening time. I've been out for one walk today, and most of my day was spent in coffee shop. Working on reading and working on noise paper. I don't remember seeing this. Well, this is odd. Okay. Noi wrote a paper for submission to an academic journal and it got rejected. And her colleague who helped her co-write has not been as... He's been very busy. And she's gotten a bit... Anyway, I promised her a while back that I'm happy to help. I'm happy to read what she's got and offer my thoughts. Grammar, structure, whatever. And that was a hard sell. Again, because I would say she doesn't want to put me in a position to fail or to disappoint her. And, you know, that might be the absolute truth of it. So, anyway, it took her several days of agony to write that paper, and I totally get it. Papers can be, you know, as a student, you write papers, and they can be really difficult. Well, when you're writing them for the academic crowd, man, they can be nerve-wracking. And that's kind of the position she's in. Which is sad, man. Oi! Nope. That, you talking about sad, that is a big no. I learned about this guy. That hound, that's a foxhound. He's brought in by Quark mod pack. It's the size of a wolf. Can be tamed, but also can kill you. Set you on fire and kill you. So beware of the foxhound. Also learn more about matrix enchanting from the Quark mod pack. By the way, if you're interested in our previous portal, perhaps there's a gravestone there. I mean, maybe there is right above the lava, or maybe in the lava. I don't know how I'd get there and survive. I don't know. So at this point, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so my day, I went and had coffee, really good coffee and omelet, and read. I'm about halfway through Noise Paper, and it's difficult. She's a very good writer, very good, clear thinker, but her thoughts are in Thai, and she has to translate them to English and further to good, proper grammatical English. It's very difficult for her, even though she's really good with English. So that's where I come in. And now my problem is very similar. I want her to know that she's a really good writer. Her paper is really good. And at the same time, I want to give her the best possible feedback I can in every respect about her paper. So, yeah. Kind of a balancing act, you know. And I have kind of sorted my thoughts on her paper into three distinct categories. One is simply grammar and conventions, and that's the easiest category to think about. Man, if only I had some. I would like to be able to get down there. I wonder if I can, like, gradually, like, drop it down, really gradual. So, kind of in that ticklish spot that, and I brought this on myself. I'm not, she would not have asked for my help if I had not insisted. And it's her birthday present. So, from me, to give her the best possible feedback I can on her paper, because we both want her to succeed. We both want the maximum number of eyeballs possible on her paper. Will sniff bit. Oh, I mean, actually, we do have a possibility here. We can. We can move into here a bit. Say 2 steps in. Meanwhile, the situation in Thailand is looking more and more grim. They avoided the worst of the first go-round of COVID, and I really think they were a model for the entire world on how to handle the epidemic. And I think it went to the heads of some leadership in thinking that they had it sorted. And the reality is the Sinovac vaccine, they were relying on the Chinese vaccine, is looking like it's not as efficacious as was originally expected. And that's even the Chinese. The Chinese are saying that. You know, it's not just foreigners saying it. The Chinese themselves are saying that the efficacy does not look like what they had hoped, which means that the vaccine that the Thai leadership had pinned their hopes on Might be a bust. And the rate at which they're vaccinating their people is really low. Ooh. Obsidian portal. Okay. Oi! Nope. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is a nope for you. I'm very sorry, Dogo. But I'm not in a position to help you right now. I'm told they can be tamed, but I really can't. I can't tame them right now. I need like some kind of fire resist. So those are just like spikes of obsidian. I think those striders are more or less harmless. Okay, there's soul sand. Can I get it? Of course, we need all the usual nether things. We need nether wart, blaze rods. Those things. Are you? Are we cool? I think you're cool, bro. So much cobalt. Yep, I think we're cool with that guy. I apologize for going slow, but I am after all those deaths, man. Yep, that's soul sand. I don't know. 20. Yeah, that's plenty. Grab that cobalt. You're a piglin, okay. I think there's a version of a piglin that's bad news. I think we're okay. Man, you can tell when I'm getting really nervous. I start whispering. So, anyway, I spent most of my day working on that paper. I guess I'm trying to impress upon you that I really want to do good for Noi. Nothing would make me feel better than to help her, actually help her with her paper, help her make her paper better, help her do anything I can to help her get her paper published. You know, so anyway, so I spent quite a bit of time at the coffee shop smoking over the paper, as my old boss would say, although there was no smoking involved. No literal, except for my brain smoke. She told me I was going to be so sad when I read her paper, and as I was working on my feedback today, I have to ask her how she's going to want her feedback before I give it to her, but as I was working on the feedback, there was a part of her paper that was kind of like, good. Everybody's good with me, okay. Her paper, a bit like, I was thinking to myself, this sentence is a bit like an onion. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion. You know, first there's one little bit, then there's another. You know, part of it is that there's a grammar issue. There's also a structure and clarity issue, and there's also some readerly feedback kind of an issue. I should totally create doors, you know. This is a win, though. We got a stack of quartz. We got some glowstone. Soul sand. We survived. I survived. It's midnight. It's 01:13. Let's head back. To the overworld. World of Over. And do what we can in the overnight. The overnacht. Where it is, there it is. Interesting. All that stuff I was dragging around stayed with me through the nether. Soul sand. We'll put, I guess, the soul sand up here. More glowstone. A bit of coal. I'm just haunted by the sound of that foxhound when it dies. That whimper. I should take coal with me to the nether, and next time I see one, see if I can tame it. Let's go sleep through this night upstairs. So, yeah, now I've got the task of trying to decide how to tell Noi, how to give Noi her feedback. And I've got to do this carefully. Good morning, son. Namaste. Part of being on the ADHD and autism spectrum is not having a good sense for what really can hurt people. Let's go ahead and grab some of those drops. Stuff that's been despawninated. Good morning, namaste, sunshine. The rising sun. So, I spent a good bit of time, several hours at the coffee shop. It was, if this was a student paper, you know, even if it was a student paper, I still would have spent hours on it because there's just a lot to talk about. This is there's a lot of content in this paper. It's a 12-page paper, and it's about a very strong subject about trust in leadership, and not just trust, but trustworthiness in leadership. What makes a leader trustworthy? You know, and conversely, what makes a leader untrustworthy? So, yeah, all my horses are going over hill. Why? I don't know, but we've picked up some mob drops, and it's cool. I kind of need to. Let's go inside to the. Let's go down to the basement and just poke around looking for lapis. I love how the smeltery shows you the bit that's going to pour out through the drain there. Okay, this one. I think I've got, yeah. I think it's sharpest, so yeah. Nether quartz. Good. That's good because we're going to need nether quartz to make that refined storage stuff, I think. So let's look at it. Quartz. Yeah. Destruction core. Quartz enriched iron. Yep. Quartz enriched iron. Okay. And that. All right. Blackboard, nice. Quartz enriched iron is good for making patterns. Oh, all kind of stuff. Storage disk. Maybe it's going to be time to get into all this, man. Yeah. I think it's just about time to build a computer in here and get our storage up to the next level. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? You ain't know. We'll put that iron to good use. And it's going to go fast, too, once we start using that stuff. If you remember, AE2 and refined storage, when it's time to start upgrading those 4K storage to 8K to 16 to 64 to 256, man, that stuff goes fast, fast, fast. All the resources go fast. That's why I'm conversating you. Speaking of trust, you know, what a great honor it is to be trusted enough by someone that they let you read their work, which is their baby. Ooh, that scared me so much because I didn't see that hole. They trust you with their baby, which is this paper of hers. She didn't have to trust me with it. At the same time, she's very frustrated with a lot of the she's very frustrated. She has good things to say about trustworthiness in management and leadership, and she keeps getting hung up on or what keeps hanging her up, I should say, is all the nonsense that goes with it. There are so many people in academia who have made can I say? There are people in academia who are doing their best, yet aren't really cut out for research, and they simply do, they make it work as best they can for themselves. And then when you have people come along who are really good with the research end but not good with just paperwork, it can be really extraordinarily frustrating. The people who have the ideas, who find it difficult to get those ideas out into the hands of the people who would really love to read it, a lot of frustration there. And it adds up. Adds up over time. I'm trying to think of a good example, but you probably know the kind of people I'm talking about. The people who are in business and they're not, let's say they're not inspired by aspects of it, and so they turn it into things like churning paper. You know, things like whatever, I don't know. If I were to speculate, I would just make me upset, I think. So my own history would be coming into play a bit. Oh, that's a centipede. Oh yeah, I was down here. So I was down here, and there was some stuff I didn't follow, like I was gonna. There was that sword in the stone in the distance, and now I don't know where it is. Yo, where it is? I don't know. What it is, I also don't know that. Who it is? Well, you see, you got me. It's the trifecta of I don't know. What is that? There's a couple of things. What is this? Purpley, a black cave crystal. It's okay if I take you home. Are you? Illuminated. This is weirdly beautiful. Look at that. Can I use this for something? Indigo cave crystal. Ah, wow, man. All right, I'm going to leave the rest of this because I don't know what it's good for. We got some green water here. I'll take a bath in it. So anyway, all that just to say, I hope there's something I can do that makes noise, life, and load a little bit easier. Just anything a bit easier. I saw a piece of art that maybe, you know, the thought about realizing why she paid for that lady's cash box in Chiang Mai. the realization that perhaps it really wasn't about the cash box after all. Because maybe I'm chasing a phantom. I have been trying to find her something unique and one of a kind for her birthday. Hooray! And maybe that's really not the point. Well, I think with that, I'm going to call it a wrap. And I'll see you next time for Minecraft Through the Night. We'll put this inventory away on tomorrow. And I'll see you next time.